I have a difficult topic today. I don't know where to start. I know rivers of ink have been spilled over the concept of difficult conversation. How to start them? I don't mean that because I'm not looking for a starter. I don't want to put words in your mouth. My problem is that sometimes it happens that I feel that somebody I care about have something to say, have something they need help with. Something is boiling up, but they never bring it up. So, who's in charge of starting the conversation? This is what I call the eyebrow raise dilemma. Let's do some role play. Situation number 1. Is there anything that you want to talk about? No, nothing. Are you sure? Yes, no, nothing. So, we're not going anywhere. Situation number 2. Hey, I sense that I have the impression that you you are worried about this dot. Maybe, but it's not the right time. Okay, when you feel ready, please count on me. Nothing happens. Situation number 3. Somebody actually says something. Mention some of their worries. I'm worried about this, or today I can't because I'm afraid. I'm worried about something. I need to handle something. But they never get into details. So you know that there is something, but you can get them to talk about that. Yeah, this could be really a metaphoric eyebrow raise, but it's not always a good thing. It's not always good to start the conversation because the stuff that people are going through could be very personal, very sensitive, and involve feelings, not good ones. So it's hard to start a conversation, to get into a conversation with just at any moment. And this is also why many people don't check on their loved ones, because probably they had their offer declined before, and some people are just too shy to do it. So let's check the flip side of the situation. Maybe I have a problem. I seek help. I say, hey, can we talk? Yes. Well, what do you want to talk about? Yeah, I need some advice about this situation because this happened to me, or I'm afraid of this. Oh yeah, I had the same situation and similar situation, and I did this and I felt that, and I yada. So they monopolize the conversation. So you don't get. I don't get to actually expose my problem and have a real advice on that. So there is people that can express their worries easier than others, but I'm not talking about people that they say everything that crosses their mind, because these are usually complainer and they just seek attention. So it's not we are not talking about that. But people with real problem don't usually start the conversation, because if they're talking with somebody who is not really close, then they don't feel the emotional connection, so probably don't get in depth. If they can rely on somebody that is very close, like a relative or a loved one or partner, then they're afraid to hurt their feeling or to to disappoint them, even if this is not true, but they don't know that. So this is the eyebrow dilemma, that we need to understand other people from the slight facial movement and read their mind this way. And sometimes also raising bringing up personal problem can go wrong, because the thing that we say can be misused by the other people. For example, I have an example that happened to me when I was younger. I know it's hard to believe that. When I was younger, I had a situation with a person, and I asked a friend, hey, I have this situation with this person. I don't like the way they treat me. I mean, but this was not the problem because I could have handled the person myself. Probably not, but I mean, it's my responsibility to handle people, not a friend's responsibility. But what I asked to my friend is, hey, when this happened, and explain what was exactly. I ask you not to get involved because otherwise you make me harder to address the situation with the other person. Okay. Sometimes later, say 1 month later, 2 months later, the situation happened again, and this friend, allegedly friend, got involved, intervened, and they say, "Hey, what are you doing? I told you already that, I mean, you should not get involved." And say, he justified himself, say, I didn't realize this was that exact situation because I cannot understand your feelings just from an eyebrow raise. Okay, so this taught me, I mean, this has two teachings. One is that is boundaries, that it's very relevant in this situation, but I mean, we'll address that in another video. And that expressing problem and personal stuff can go horribly wrong. So I'm still inclined to think that the person, I mean, we know better, and we should offer help to people that are, I mean, supposedly in distress. But because, I mean, people that have real problem rarely bring it up in a detailed way because most of the time it's something that needs professional attention, like medical, like financial, like mental distress, like depression. So it's not really easy, and we cannot do much about that other than supporting them and encourage them to get professional attention. So I confess that I don't have a general solution for this kind of situation. And I mean, it's understandable because it's not like one size fits all. But as a friend, I don't have a blanket statement that I can suggest, I mean, to go one way or the other. What do you think? You have advices, suggestion? Have you been through similar situation and you can share a story that was successful or unsuccessful? Or, I mean, you would advise to or not to repeat what you did? As a friend, it's hard to do this stuff. As a coach, I could help, there's a lot I can do about it. But as a coach, I mean, it's a different situation because it's a different relationship. It's a different setting of the conversation, and possibly there is no conflict of interest. But I understand that as a friend, it's hard to know what to do in this case. I know this is an unusual video, but I hope it helps, and have a wonderful day.